Welcome back to the channel, and today I want to find out if it is possible to fly a plane in Trailmakers without a pilot seat. Now, I did this as a multiplayer challenge with a ground vehicle, which turned out okay. It's actually doing worse now than it was in the race. But yeah, see, I can turn left, I can turn right, I can go forward, and I can go backwards. Now, it's easy on a 2D surface where gravity is doing a lot of the work and you're just directing it. But when you have to go fast enough to overcome gravity, are you going to be able to control the creation with your character enough? Because one thing I noticed in this vehicle is once I go fast enough forward, if I let it pick up speed here, now you can see I'm pressing left and right on my character. You can actually see him trying to turn, but he gets stuck. Like, I can't actually walk, and I think that might be a really big obstacle when it comes to flying a plane. Because planes, by their nature, are probably going to have to go faster, which means our character's probably going to be harder to move around in a cockpit unsecured. But whether or not I succeed is beside the point. I just want to try. I want to see how far we can get. Literally, how far is this plane gonna take us? So normally I start by bringing out a seat, but today is not that day. So I can't think of a better system than what I came up with for that vehicle. Like just a box of sensors. Because if we're gonna control the vehicle and we can't have any seats, we need some way to detect our character wanting something to happen, and what other way than sensors? So whatever kind of plane we build here has to be extremely well balanced, because when we take off, we have to stay like very, very level. Oh, you know what? Okay. I think, now I'm imagining it like tilting and what that's gonna do to my character. So I think in order for this to happen, we're going to have extremely dampened controls. And I am going to have to rely on gyro stabilization, but not necessarily in like the cheaty way, but more in like the, I don't even know how to describe this. The limiting way. I need it to limit. I need this to have some auto limiting functions. So what I mean by that is if I trigger a sensor to roll myself left, I want there to be a limit on how far left I can actually roll. I don't want to, if I get stuck on the left, I don't want to just keep flipping around and go upside down. I don't think I'm going to have enough control to be able to precisely activate and deactivate these controls. So I think what needs to happen is we need to limit our maximum amount of pitch and roll so that if we get stuck there, it's not the end of our existence. So if I remember correctly, this was kind of the system I had as far as the dimensions go, at least. So we got like that and that. Wait, why am I going up this much? Oh yeah, I am definitely gonna have to have a roof on this thing. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I had them 3 blocks above. Wow. This is really, really big. All right. So this, yeah, now okay, I still kind of go up sometimes. Interesting that my character does that pretty consistently. Okay, I think actually having a gap underneath is more stable. I don't know if it's, well, we don't want it quite like that. Hold on. It still needs to be attached. So I think the corners being attached is gonna be good. I'm hoping maybe I can make this a little bit smaller because this is a really big thing to have in a plane. All right, stay steady. Wow, my character really has an effect here. Okay, but now there's no more jumping up and down, so maybe this will be better. Okay, yeah, this is probably a lot better actually, especially when we start tilting. All right, let me see if I can reduce all of this to make it smaller. Is this too small? This might be way too small, actually. I mean, I'm here. Oh, wait a minute. How do I distinguish forward and pitch forward? How do I turn the plane on and off? Because right now, oh, we need way more controls than 4 sides can do. Because this is pitch forward, this is pitch up, this is roll left, and this is roll right. We're probably not going to be able to use yaw. How do I incorporate yaw into this? But how do I incorporate throttle? I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to do about that. Throttle up, or throttle on and throttle off could be a thing. Like, it could be a toggle. But what is the toggle that doesn't interfere with these controls? I'm gonna have to stay in the middle of this thing if I want to not do it. If I want to stay level, how am I gonna stay in the middle here without dying? Like, without getting pushed to the back to pitch up, or... I don't think this is gonna go well. Okay, if there is a roof on this thing, perhaps the roof, we can have like a sensor on the roof that just goes... I don't know. What if we got a sensor up here, and if I jump, I can toggle this sensor on and off. The sensor doesn't have a toggle option. The thrusters can have a toggle option though. So then I'm like, I can do my controls, and then if I jump, we can toggle something on and off. That might work. It's gonna be hard to get this thing to look like a plane, that's for sure. All right, so that's thrust on. These are all gonna be pitch and roll. Do I need a roof? Yeah, I'm probably gonna need it. But yeah, I need a roof to dampen the jumping. All right, so I'm gonna have some sensors. Whoops. I'm gonna have a bunch of sensors on either side that go into this OR gate. This OR gate will be toggle, and that OR gate will go out to these things, telling them to close the roof. All right, so now, oh, I also want this to have a delay of 3 seconds. So now if we jump in, after 3 seconds, it'll close. But it'll actually close 90 degrees. So we jump in, and it closes. All right, so now I need some more OR gates. We're gonna have our pitch forward, roll left, pitch back, roll right. So these 4 sensors will go into that gate. These 4 sensors go into that gate. These ones go into that gate. And these ones go into that gate. So now, as long as we're just on that side, it triggers that gate, the corresponding gate. Okay, so now we're gonna have some stabilization to keep the plane level when I'm not doing any controls. And we're gonna have to figure out the appropriate force to counteract these gyros to work against them. And they should also potentially limit the maximum that we can resist them. So hopefully this pans out to work the way I intend. But this should at least help us with level flight, like a lot. Okay, so I think we've essentially got all controls, or all sensor controls implemented. Wait, why is that one sensor turning on and off repeatedly? Is it detecting the other side? It's gonna be so hard to do. Like, I'm probably gonna keep pitching up because it's gonna be like the worst feedback loop. Because I'm gonna go, my character is probably gonna get pushed to the back, which is gonna cause us to pitch up, which is gonna cause my character to get pulled further to the back, which is gonna keep us pitching up, which is just gonna get worse and harder to resist. Like, there's no way I don't just always pitch up in this. All right, but this is giving us a problem. Let's go 0.5. Maybe it's detecting itself. All right, let's jump in. Okay, there we go. Easy jump to turn on and off the thrust. That should be easy. The problem is that when I was doing the car and I got stuck, I would use jumping to get unstuck. I don't see this going well. All right, I think the main thing I have left is to build the plane. The whole point of this is to build a plane that I can control without a seat. And now it's time to build a plane. Either this is a really big plane or it just has this big thing in the middle of it. But we need a lot of aerodynamics. And wings. Maybe I should just start with the wings. Big ol' modular wings. Kind of thinking like almost a biplane. Like this. And then for the tail, we're probably going to want the heavy drag. Where are they? These things. The big elevator fins. And we'll give this thing a big ol' vertical stabilizer. This is going to be a big plane. What am I going to do about thrust? I'm doing some weirdness here. Don't worry, there's logic to it. I'm making this as light as possible by adding like a wireframe, but I'm also making it aerodynamic. If we enable our aerodynamics, you can see we're very aerodynamic here. We do have the problem with issues here, which I don't know. I don't know how fixable this is. That looks better. It's an interesting kind of bracing to have for this, but it's definitely more aerodynamic, so I like it. All right, I have just finished for the most part all of my aerodynamic stuff that I can do. So I built like a nose here, which maybe I'll want some assistance, some canards, if you will. Oh, I didn't even think about thrust yet. Does this fit in between the wings? It kind of does. All right, so this logic gate is going to activate the thrust, and then the thrust is going to toggle. All right, now we need our aileron controls. So if I want to roll to the right, we want this to be in the positive condition. So both of these are in the positive condition, unless speed, I can change the speed. So these have to be negative. Or can I, no, I can change the output. That way the speeds will be consistent. So left side's outputting negative, and the rear for pitch up is outputting negative. So now this one goes into the elevators in the back. I think I want two. I think I need some more stability. All right, the forward one also goes into the elevators. All right, now roll left. Well, I guess roll goes into all the ailerons, but this is going to be... Oh. Wait, does this work? So negative will roll left there. Negative will still roll left there. Yeah, that works. That works. And then roll right also goes into all of these. Okay. Let's do a systems check here. So I think I may have double... Oh, I just like triggered it a whole bunch of times. Oh, we're turning on. I wasn't prepared for this. It's so fast. Oh my goodness, we're flying though. Whoa. Okay. Oh no, I accidentally triggered the thrust on and off. Pitch forward. Pitch forward. Pitch forward. No. Okay, we're too fast. We got enough lift. That speed was way too much. Do we have power settings? Speed. Let's go with 0.5. We do not need that amount of speed. The sensor for turning on and off was getting triggered when I didn't want it to get triggered. All right, ready, go. Oh, this is not enough. All right, pitch up, good. All right, let's go straight. All right, see, now we're pitching up. Even when I don't really want to. All right, now. Oh, I turned the thrust off. All right, roll left. Roll left. Just roll left. Oh, we're falling and we're getting damaged. I don't know how this is supposed to work. I'm still flying though. All right, the rolling. I need to lower the roll gyros. But I gotta be honest, I've already made it farther than I really thought was ever gonna happen. Our roll gyros, or our roll stabilizers are too strong right now. I feel like the pitch is like good, almost. Maybe a little bit weaker. We weren't pitching that much. Let's go down to like 3 on the pitch. I went down to 2 on the roll, 3 on the pitch. All right, so we go in. Oh, all right, there we go. Turn it on. All right, let's go. All right, pitch forward. Pitch forward. Pitch forward. Oh, I turned the thrust off a little bit. All right, roll left. Rolling is so unstable right now. Our thrust is off again. Ah! Alright. We have a problem with the thrust toggle. I just keep triggering it accidentally, but how is that not gonna happen? I can't think of another way to toggle on thrust while still having all of our other controls, unless I like move it up by like another block, so I have to jump more. But then like now the whole thing needs to go up by like an additional block. I don't know, let's just try it. All right, so we get in. Let's turn it off for now. Let's please turn it off for now. Why is the roof not closing? Stop, turn off. No, please just turn off. Thank you. No, roof didn't close. Okay, why didn't the roof close? All right. Roof should close it. There we go. All right, I feel good now. I feel good now. All right. Our pitch is up. We're taking off. All right, stay steady. No. Pitch down, pitch down. All right, we have too much lift in the front. All right, roll left. Just left. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I got an idea. All right, when I was driving the car, when I turned left, I also wanted... Flies better without me. Anyway, when I was... Get back here. Get back. Thank you. It's a bit of an existential realization there. When I respawned the vehicle here, we could see the debris of the previous vehicle still falling out of the sky off in the distance. So, what we have here is not our original vehicle. That vehicle is dead and gone. What we have here is just a copy that believes it's the real thing. It believes it's the original probably, but it is not, because it existed while the remains of the other vehicles still existed. Anyway, when I was in my car, I wanted to be able to go into the corner where I was hitting the throttle at the front and turning left. Here, I want very discrete control over just roll left, just roll right, without necessarily going forward and back. So I got an idea. I am going to add a thing in... I was thinking I could make it longer, but I think I might be able to do it with just a couple of block additions. Hopefully this doesn't make my character bounce up more though. All right, so I'm gonna have that there. And then what I am able to do is put this wedge here and here. So now that should, when I go to the left, I will also add one in the back too. And then you know what? I'm just gonna get rid of these corner sensors. All right, so now that should keep me more centered to the exact control that I want. So now I can't go forward and yeah. All right, let's see how this feels. All right, pitch up. Well, that's not helping. All right, we're lifting up. Let's go steady. All right, we roll. No. It kicked me up into the ceiling and I was stuck in the ceiling. What am I supposed to do about that? All right, anyway, lift in the front is way too much right now. So I'm going to add lift in the back. Make it look a little bit more cool by adding some wedges here. All right, so hopefully this will level us out a little bit more. Let's see if we can take off. We're taking off. I'm in the pitch back or pitch up position. There we go. Now let's move to the neutral position. Neutral. Right? Yes. All right, now roll left. No, not pitch down. Not turn off. Ah! All right, I think I need to up the gyro balance a little bit. I think I'm able to knock it off balance too quickly right now. And it pops my character up. So let's bring these up to 4. And then the side-to-side ones, I don't know yet. I've been trying to test the side-to-side, but it hasn't been working. I haven't been able to make it far enough to test it. All right, we're in. Roof should close. Pitching up. All right, now let's stay in the middle. Please just stay in the middle. All right, now go left. It's kind of working. It's working very, very, very... All right, now that I'm doing the left thing. All right, now pitch up, pitch up, pitch up. I couldn't go backwards. I could not walk backwards. I think I need to be slower. All right, but the roll gyros were too strong this time. I'm gonna put them back to 2. Let me see if I can just try that test again. Okay. There we go. Pitching up. And now leveling off. Just leveling off. Okay. Now roll right. No, 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 no. I got popped up again. There's nothing I can do when that happens. All right, the pitching is too much. I still think the pitching is too much, which makes sense because I have a lot more resistance on my pitching flaps than my roll flaps. So I just think more... I'm just going to heighten the stabilizers a little bit to like 6. Okay, we're pitching up. I'm just going to keep pitching up for now. Let's get some height. The more altitude we get, the more time we have before catastrophe. See, the ultimate test, like what I really want to do is take off, and then I want to try to land back on the carrier. I feel like that's going to be extremely difficult. All right, we're leveling off now. All right, leveling off, we start gaining speed. And then when we gain speed, our character does get moved back. But now let's go roll left. Why am I going forward when I try to roll left? Oh, we just turned it off. Turn it back on. All right, now roll left. We turned it off again when we try to roll left. All right, rolling left is working though. But like, it keeps bumping my character up. I'm gonna try a modification. I'm gonna put like this little thing here on each part. This is probably gonna make turning it off very difficult because I'll have to be like perfectly centered. But I'm hoping what this does is when I'm going on a certain control, I'm locked in and I won't be able to pop up. I don't know. This probably isn't gonna work. But then in order to turn it off again for a landing, I'll have to like center myself exactly before I can even jump. Wait, now I can't land. My character won't go down. Ah! My character doesn't fit there. Instead of those, we are going to use pipes because these have a slightly smaller hitbox. And if this doesn't let me go through, then I am out of ideas. But that looks more manageable. All right, so we go in. Yes, we are in. So now hopefully I can control it better. I'm gonna try to go around the island. See if we can do this. All right, I'm getting some altitude. I'm gonna try to go in the middle now. All right, we're in the middle. Now let's get past the island first. Yeah, pitching up a little bit. All right, now we roll left. This does seem way more stable. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't pitch forward. Don't pitch forward. Don't pitch forward. Don't pitch forward. Why are you pitching forward? Stop pitching forward. How did so much damage just happen? I'm trying to pitch up. How did I lose my tail? Oh, man. Why am I going forward? I was trying to go backwards, and it was literally the opposite to my character was happening. That was feeling so promising. Stop flying with me and you. All right, I think less power, maybe. I'm gonna go to 30%, because I think the faster I go, the worse it gets. All right, let's see what happens here. This is not the direction I wanted to go, but... Okay, this is not enough power. Unless I put, like, some wheels. I'm gonna go with 0.4 instead. And I think I'm going to perhaps skis. The problem with this is when I land, I won't stop. No, let me try to actually do a real takeoff. All right, here we go. 0.4 is working. If it's enough to get us off the ground, it should be enough to keep us in the air. All right, I am pitching up, right? Yes, I am. Okay. All right, let's try to roll right a little bit. Just roll right. Yep. Okay, now pitch up, pitch up, pitch up. No, no, no. Pitch up. Go backwards. Go to the back. I can't go to the back for some reason. Like, it only lets me go forward. It's weird. It's like counterintuitive to what you would expect. Like, as we're going faster, it makes my character... I think, like, it's trying to impart momentum into my character. Well, this is fascinating. Doing a head spin with this thing. But I think it's like trying to impart momentum into my character or something to like, so that my character can go with it. But as a result, I can't go backwards. Like I can't walk my character backwards. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. This is going to be annoying. I am gonna try to add, 2 blocks in here. So another set of sensors. All right, so here is the new cockpit. So hopefully that extra front to back distance will help. Let's see. Oh, I'm stuck. Come on, go down. There we go. All right, well now the front doesn't trigger and the back doesn't trigger. The side will trigger. Wait, I can't go underneath those now. I try to jump here. Okay, now that is working the way it should. Wait, why am I getting stuck more now? Interesting. And now I can't take off? What? That doesn't make any sense. My character... Oh, there we go. Now my character's down. But now I don't have control over the flaps. Which is kind of weird. No, stop doing that. All right, so I'm just going to increase the sensor distances. Just a little bit. Let me see what that looks like. All right, now that definitely detects me. These can detect me. Those can detect me. All right, see if this works. Take off. I should be pitching up right now. Wait, why am I at the front? I was totally trying to go to the back. I'm trying to go to the back right now. There we go. All right, that's not working. This creation hates me. I felt like we were almost onto something, but then like we almost had a successful flight, and now everything is going bad. We're trying another flight here. I'm at the back, you can see. I'm not pressing anything right now. All right, now I'm gonna try to move to the middle. No, I'm trying to move back. I'm pressing S right now. I'm actually pressing S. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work. All right, so we have a problem where we cannot move backwards, which is the same problem I had in the car, which is the biggest problem I was anticipating. But I'm like going as slow as I can go. When I'm at the back, it's fine to staying at the back, but I can't go to the front. Or I can't go to the front and then come back to the back. See, like this is fine right now. I have a slight pitch up. I would want it to be a little bit more if I'm actually pitching up. But I don't have quite enough thrust right now. I'm gonna try to navigate to that hole. I'm gonna go left a little bit. Now I'm trying to go back again. There's no way I can't. Once I get off of the backside, there's no returning to it. I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. This might just be what makes it an impossible challenge. No, why do you keep doing this? All right, we've taken off. And I just got jammed into the front, and I can't move anymore. I got a weird idea. I'm gonna flip the pitch controls. It's gonna be virtually impossible to pitch down. But what if I don't need to pitch down? So let me try this now. So we get in. If we go on the front, we will pitch up. It'll be really easy to pitch up. Pitch up, please. Wait, why are the sensors not detecting me anymore? No, I just turned it off. Oh, come on, pitch up. The sensors stopped working. All right, the sensors obviously... No, not again. Or you know what? Let me change these, actually. I don't know if these were a contributing factor. All right, I've modified the system a little bit, changed my wedges inside, and forward is also pitch up now instead of pitch down. All right, so there we go. We're pitching up, and we're going slightly left. I'm gonna try to roll to the right by moving to the right. I'm trying to move to the right right now. There we go. I'm not there. Come on, move to the right. I can't. Like, I literally... Come on. Like left, right. Trying to move. Oh, there we go. We just got it, and now I actually need to go left. Let's go left, please. Come on, get over there. Get over on the left side. There we go. Left. Okay, we got a problem, though. Well, that actually did work. This is so hard to control. But we're still in the sky. If I don't stay forward... I'm trying to move backwards now. And I keep getting pushed forward. I'm pressing back to walk. It's not working. There we go. All right, let's just try it. I'm trying to turn left again. Oh, I'm stuck. Left. No, it keeps pushing me forward no matter what. Left. There we go. It's so hard to get it. Oh, now I've been pressing the same buttons the whole time, trying to go to the left. It's kind of working. All right, let's go straight now. Going in the middle front is like, takes no effort. All right, we've turned around. We're heading back towards the carrier. I'm trying to turn left a little bit more. We are pitching down a little bit now, though, is the problem when we aren't pressing pitch up by going forward. All right, I kind of want to roll right a little bit. There we go. That's good enough. That'll do it. But as much as I'm struggling right now, this is the best we've ever had. All right, now roll right a little bit. I'm gonna try to go around this pillar. Yeah. The correction takes a long time for it to like level out. All right, if I can land this thing back there, I will consider this a success. As terrible of an experience as this is. All right, just need to get a little bit further. Oh my goodness. All right, we're flying level now. No, I didn't want to pitch down. All right, left. Please. Left. 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 No, not off. Turn it back on. There, thank you. All right, left, roll left. There we go. Why am I going faster now? No, we missed our chance. Come on, roll left. Why am I going up so much? I've just gained so much altitude. That is not what I wanted. I'm trying to roll left so bad. Please. Please. Get over there. Oh, no. I see what's happening. I'm getting wedged underneath. Okay. All right. We've made progress. I think I see what needs to happen. I'm going to extend these wedges down because I was getting wedged underneath these wedges when it tilted. All right, I've changed some sensor distances and just a little bit of the wedge layout to keep my character in. And we're gonna see if I can do this. So the sensors have a little bit more distance, so it shouldn't be as hard to get within range. Oh, and I'm already turning more than I want to. I want to go right. All right, I think it's gonna be actually a lot harder than I wanted it to not turn. Oh, turn left, please. Okay, turn right now. Just, like, level off. All right, yeah, leveling off is a little hard. Now we're gonna lean left. See, it's just a lot more sensitive to my character movement now. The problem is it's hard to undo. It's hard to get perfectly in the middle where I'm not triggering a roll control. But as you can see, even though I'm controlling things unintentionally sometimes, I can control them intentionally easier. All right, we're gonna keep going forward. Oh, I didn't mean to roll. I didn't mean to roll yet. Please avoid it. Okay. Yep. Now let's roll left. Yeah, this is kind of working. I do have to keep a constant pitch up, but that's actually part of my plan. Because then that means I can pitch down without having to go all the way to the back. I just have to, like, untrigger the front. Which is happening when I don't want it to, actually. All right, come on, go right. All right. No, 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 not like, okay, yes. Center, center, center. Center, please. Center. No, 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 please. We're so good. We're getting so close. We're getting so close. Ah, dang it. All right, I think they're a little too sensitive. It's mainly these two, the roll controls. So I'm gonna put the distance down to 0.16 instead of 0.18. All right, let's start this thing up. See if we can have a successful takeoff and landing. Okay, stay up. All right, this is feeling... I'm not triggering the roll unintentionally yet. Can I trigger it intentionally? Is easy though. Let's try to roll left. Ooh, that felt good. That felt real good actually. Oh, this is feeling really, really good. See, now I am actually having it where I am holding the front for pitch up while I just lean my character to one side, and that actually seems to keep me on track pretty well. And with like the level of thrust that I need to stay in the air with the level of lift that I have, it actually is just kind of keeping me at like a nice altitude. And I kind of want to keep pitching up because that's like my stable position right now. It's like I just have this trim to pitch the nose up. And I don't gain a lot of altitude, but with what I'm doing, it's just safer. It's safer this way. I don't have a lot of altitude control, I'll tell you that. But with this kind of vehicle, we want gentle, slow and steady. And that's what we're able to do right now. Uh-oh. Go forward. There we go. I don't want to drop out of the sky yet. All right. In a way, this is slightly mouse controlled because as I'm holding forward to stay in the front position, if I look to the left, it kind of makes my character also go left a little bit. All right, so we've circumvented the island. We're approaching our return point. This is like gonna be the most difficult part of the trip, is actually navigating to a particular point. Because general navigation around, like in a circle, isn't that bad. But can I actually aim this thing for the carrier, and then can I actually land it? That's gonna be like, turning this thing off might be hard, but the control is there. I just gotta get into the center and then jump. All right, let's start turning left. This is looking good, actually. All right, now stop turning left. Start turning right. Let's stop pitching up. I'm trying to run backwards now. Okay, I just want to pitch down. All right, turn off the thrust. Turn off the thrust. Don't fall out. Don't fall out. Turn off the thrust. Please turn off the thrust. We're over. Oh, it's not gonna work. Please. Oh, we're so like turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right, turn right. Pitch down. Pitch down. It worked. I was so panicking trying to get this thing to stop. But we've just, without a pilot seat, taken off from this carrier, flew around the entire island, and landed back on the carrier. This is like almost exactly where we took off from. That was so close to overshooting and having to start over again. But we just at least proved the concept of seatless flying is actually doable. It is not graceful. It is not easy, but it happened. Oh, I can't believe that actually worked. I mean, doesn't look too bad of a plane either, does it? I kind of like it. In the middle of this video, I was ready to just declare this impossible and not feasible and just give up and try something different in another video, like maybe with a VTOL instead of a plane, but we did it with a plane. So if you guys have any other crazy ideas you'd like me to try in Trailmakers, let me know down in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed this, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.